Hey folks, Scott here from Rubitracks. I've been getting a few phone calls recently. It seems that dual tracks are all the rage on the internet right now. And that brought me back to 2020 when we considered just such a thing for a customer with a Hellcat Jeep, ironically. That never happened, but in light of the recent interest in it, I decided to consider it once more. So I thought I'd make this video just to have a conversation about it. Now, what you see here is kind of a representation of what I think we should do. You can see here, you'll see this on your screen back in our early Instagram post. We considered a few different configurations. Basically would be, originally would have a reverse image of this, but the whole thing welded together, one assembly, 30 inches wide that you bolt on as one complete track assembly on your vehicle. And while that seems to be the, how you would do it, I don't think it's the best way to do it for several reasons. One of the reasons is that when you bolt this on 30 inches wide on the left and 30 inches wide on the right, your vehicle's going to wind up being like almost 10, 11 feet wide, depending on the vehicle and your axle width, right? So that you got to pull that thing down the road, or you got to take that all off and put it all back on when you get where you're going. So my thoughts are, this is our existing 136. Some customers have this track already. What we want to do is build another track for the inside. We'll call it receiver, which will basically be this track with a mating flange, right? So I'll kind of show you what I'm thinking here. You'll have to bear with me because we didn't do any machining to represent this, but what we're looking at doing is basically creating a through shaft off our drive hub with another flange that this outside track can bolt onto. The reason I think this is best is now when you're finished for the day, you want to go home, you want to haul this thing down the road, you just take the outside tracks off. You don't have to take the inside tracks off. You can drive it on the trailer like that, and now all of a sudden, you can pull this thing down the road. The second reason I think this is a good idea is you want to service the bogey wheels. It's going to be a whole lot easier to service it with that track out of the way, right? Third reason is there's nothing saying that depending on the weight of your vehicle, you couldn't split these in half, put the outside tracks on your Jeep and the inside tracks on your donor vehicle, whatever you'd want to run duals on. So now all of a sudden you got two vehicles with tracks, right? So three reasons why I think this is the best way to do it. Maybe some of you have already bought our new 136 and you're thinking maybe all you want is a receiver to put them together. Maybe you want to buy the whole thing. This gives you the most options. So let's have a conversation in the comments. Let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. Now, if this is something that you think you'd be interested in, contact me right away, because if you call in September, it's going to be too late. Like, we're going to have to talk about this now because we've got a plan through the summer to manufacture these things, and we've got a lot on our plate. So let's see what we can do.